When people listen to the word designer, they think of creativity at its peak, of edgy aesthetics, of solving big problems for impactful and yet seamless experiences. But those outcomes only take place when the day-to-day allows you to move in their direction. Hi, I'm Deborah, and in this video, I want to share my minimalistic work routine. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, and without further ado, let's get started. Building my minimalistic work routine consists of 4 foundations. The first one, start the day going over your to-dos. For me, that includes checking the calendar I've set the day before and also making sure that nothing extra came up on Slack, Asana, and also email. A habit I stick to is to always write down the things I need to do. Literally everything, so I can free my mental hard drive and ensure that I don't need to rely on my memory to remember what needs my attention. You can write it down on a notebook, use notes on your phone, or also use an app specifically for this, like Asana or Trello or To-Do. In my case, having a to-do list on my phone works just fine. Once I know what needs my attention, it's time for me to organize the order in which I'll be taking care of them, which leads us to our second foundation. Pick your battles. Based on the Get Things Done framework created by David Hallen, if the task takes you 2 minutes to do or less, you should do it now. Following this approach, I tend to tackle these smaller tasks early in the day just so I can get them out of my sights. They're often very simple stuff, like sharing a Figma link, uploading a file to the drive, or scheduling a meeting with the team. A tip if you have a bunch of these tasks is for you to time block a moment in your calendar so you can take care of all of them at once. But of course, you just need to make sure that none of them are urgent. But picking your battles doesn't finish once you're done with the small stuff. You still need to take care of the big things on your plate. For each thing, you should ask, is there an established deadline for this? How important is this to the business? Is anyone stuck until I complete this task? Note that you don't have to know all the answers and be completely alone on the decision making. One thing that I like to do is to organize my priority list and share with my managers so we can all be on the same page. Now that you know what you have to do in which order, it's time for you to complete the puzzle, which brings us to foundation number 3, build your environment. This step requires you to consider the level of complexity of the task and also a little bit of self-awareness when your brain power is at its peak. For me, for example, I tend to perform best earlier in the day, so I allocate those challenging tasks early in the morning, and then I leave things like answering emails and having meetings to the afternoon. During this time, if possible, I turn off notifications and I also change my status on Slack so the team is aware that answers may take just a little bit longer. And of course, it's essential that you take breaks during your day to rest your mind and also refresh. One thing I love to do is have my tea breaks, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. And finally, our fourth and last foundation, keep tabs. Before wrapping up, I take a few minutes to overview my day so I'm able to see what I was able to accomplish, how much time it took me to complete each thing, and if I have anything pending. With that, I outline how the structure of my next day is going to look like. And then we go do whatever it is that we want to do. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to smash the like button and also to subscribe if you didn't already. I'll see you on the next one. Happy designing!